Hello and welcome back. Today I'm in North Wales, come to see a very iconic special Vauxhall, which Jeremy Clarkson test drove originally back in 1997. As we all know, Jeremy Clarkson did not like the Vauxhall Vectra in any way, shape or form. He had nothing good to say about them until he drove this one. This is obviously the Vauxhall Vectra SRI Super Tourer, and I believe it's the very first one, the prototype, that was as I say, test drove. Right, so let's meet the owner, Andy, and we'll have a look around. Do you know what? Hi Andy, thanks for having us down here today. What a car.
I know, rare old car,
amazing.
Yeah.
Absolutely amazing. Tell us a bit about it. How did you come to get your hands on such an iconic car?
I've had this car since, must be 2009 now. My mate Mark owns, or runs MW Performance, and he actually owned it at the time, along with the red number 30, which Steve Austin owns now, a lad on the Vectra forums. And he offered it to me, and I was never going to not take it, you know, so yeah. But it's not really been out of the garage really. I've owned it, and it was on the road for a short amount of time. My mate took it to PVS, I think in 2009, and then it's been locked away since. Wow. So, and here it is, first time it's been out of the garage since 2018, so.
So I'm kind of privileged to be here today to be allowed to see it. I suppose it's, a lot of people think it's just disappeared off the radar and maybe been scrapped or whatever, but I can assure you.
Well, people have heard of it.
Yeah.
Not many have seen it, so.
Yeah. I suppose not many people have seen it since Top Gear in 1997. No. Since Jeremy Clarkson actually, he had a lot of good things to say about this car, didn't he?
Well, I don't know. He was comparing it against an Escort Cosworth.
Yeah, and he was like.
Yeah.
It's got a coat hook.
Yeah, it's got the basic.
Got a coat hook. He was made up. It had the coat hook, and and what did he say? Looks like the Vectra's had its first pint.
Yeah.
It was his first remark, wasn't it? And then he took it for the drove, and he had some good things to say about it, but obviously
back then it was obviously
and the gearbox, didn't he?
It's a Vauxhall, you know. It's never going to be fucking great, but at the time, you know, in '97, it's got big brakes. It's got the wingback Recaros. Well, I don't know if they're Trendline or Sportline, but they're different Recaro seats.
The wingback on them. Yeah, the difference of mine.
It's got the Mistrals as well, Speedline Mistrals.
Yeah, they're lovely wheels.
APs and a limited slip diff.
So you say it's got AP calipers?
AP, 4 pots, 330.
All round?
No, on the front. 330 mil brakes.
On the back as well?
No,
just
standard
on the back.
V6 discs on the back, discs and calipers. Limited slip diff in it, in the box. And it's got the Mac DCU, which is what GSIs have, and it's got the 3-litre cams, I think, in it.
Right, okay.
Or G cams from factory, from memory. I don't.
Yeah.
It's been that long since I've read anything about them, really. I couldn't 100% tell you, but
because obviously it was done by MSD, wasn't it? So these left the factory. All the GSIs, in fact, left the factory as well, didn't they? As SRIs, and went off to MSD to be developed.
In Milton Keynes, yeah.
Yeah. And these, the GSI wasn't out, was it, when this came out? This was the very first.
This, yeah.
From the SRI, wasn't
apparently, I spoke to the fella who was behind all the Super Touring VXR GSI branding, a fella at Luton called Stuart Harris, and this apparently went to Barcelona for the launch of the GSI in 1997. So I've not seen any videos, but that's what he said to me. And this was obviously the prototype, and 37 others followed.
Right.
Just to say, having the APs, the limited slip diff, the Vacaros, bits of carbon look trim in the dash and that, and the Speedline Mistrals and the Coney suspension as well.
Right.
First 10 come with lower, with 60mm springs apparently, and then thereafter they had the, I think, 30 or 35mm springs on them because they were too low. So I was told with 60mm springs on them.
Nice.
Yeah. And this was one that was used on the press release, press photos. Obviously went on Top Gear. When it was a Super Touring on Top Gear, it wasn't an badge as an ST200 then. That come after.
So what is it? A Super Touring or is it an ST200?
Well, I think they left the factory as Super Touring, or some of them left it as an Arctic, like a base V6 model, and they're rebadged then, or hand picked, whatever, and made. You know, they become the ST200, having the brakes, the suspension, wheels and diff put in them.
Okay.
Who chose these cars, you know, to go and get that the stuff done, I don't know, but that's what they become, yeah.
So engine wise, have you done anything to it since you've had it? Has the previous owner done anything to it, or is it
in the past it's had light and fly? Well, it's got a light and fly wheel, sorry, but in the past it's had bits of K&M filters and different cams before I've had it, but all it's got now is the light and fly wheel and a K&M panel filter.
Nice, okay.
It's pretty much as it left the factory.
Yeah, no, that's good. No, it's important to keep it that way, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it really is a piece of automotive history.
Yeah.
In my opinion, anyway. With these, obviously they're black on the phase ones. No,
yeah, they come colour coded. Yeah,
as
did all the other Super Tourings.
Okay.
And it come obviously with your twin aims, your back box as well.
Yeah, double D they call
double
that.
D, yeah.
Yeah.
And your flying chips, but this. All the ST200s had the full size flying chips on the doors. This has only got it on the boot. It's got small chips on the side doors we've not seen before, so
interesting.
Where they come from, I can tell you now.
How many owners has it had before you?
I think I'm the 9th owner.
Really?
But back in, obviously, when these were normal cars, they weren't appreciated maybe as much as they are now, where people might have them for 6 months, a year, and sell them like that. With your Focus RSs, people have them, and then they realise, they're going up in value, so people stop selling them, don't they? They keep hold of them.
Yeah, totally.
But it's done, I think it's done 91,000 miles. And
That's nothing,
it's probably done 300 since I've owned it. it's just been in the garage.
Yeah.
You know, it's just
nice ornaments.
Yeah, it is. It's nice enough, clean enough on top.
Yeah, to be fair, the bodywork is in excellent condition for the 1997 car. It's obviously been well looked over through them 9 owners.
Yeah. The underside's solid, but it needs doing. You know, as you do now, you do the undersides, give them a restoration, powder coat, everything. It needs that really. It's it's almost owed it really to make it as good underneath as it is on top.
Yeah.
But yeah, and it's a Vauxhall. It's an old Vauxhall. At the end of the day, it's never going to be like a Rolls Royce, is it?
But it's never going to go down in value.
No,
it's always going to. And this one especially will always have that little edge on all the others. I mean, I've seen some fantastic Super Tourers out there, and ST200s at VBOA with Vectra B enthusiasts, who obviously they've got a hell of a club going now.
Yeah, there's a couple of lovely Vectras. I'd say the best two are obviously John Roberts for standard looking and finish.
Yeah.
Then you've got Mix is 3000, which again that's different level. You know, it's what you fancy really. But they're probably the best two out there.
Yeah.
This is nowhere near them, but there's nothing to say it won't be one day. But
that's it. Yeah.
You know, at the minute I'm happy with it just sitting. It's a bit of a waste really, but I've got it. You know.
So unfortunately we can't hear it running today because it's it won't actually start. We had to push it out the garage, but it's only something.
It's a fuel pipe, yeah, a little fuel pipe in the tank, which I've got.
Yeah,
show which one it is.
His boot of goodies here.
Boot of goodies.
He's got spare everything.
It's this fuel. This pipe here is it's just disintegrated in the tank, so there's no fuel
for it, aren't they?
Yeah, so I've got to fit that, but
yeah,
I'll get around to it with all the other stuff that's in there, you know.
Yeah.
So if anyone wants any rare bits,
he's got spare
conies, Bill Steins,
cams.
flaps.
Probably worth keeping the cameras.
Yeah, got all sorts of new stuff.
They like the flywheel as well. Yeah, lucky. Yeah. You got some good spares there.
Good to have them.
You've got them mud flaps. There you go for stupid money now.
Yeah. I've got here 3 packs of new whole stock mud flaps.
I actually noticed something else before as well.
Nearly new set of mats as well.
I mean, yeah, you just can't get them anymore. They go for good money, don't they?
Flywheels.
Mint.
Yeah. Bill Steins. I don't know what Bill Steins, these V8s or V12s maybe. Don't know. Near new conies. It's just.
Well, it's all worth keeping.
Yeah.
You've got another one, haven't you? Which I won't tell about right now because we're going to go and look at that another day. We haven't got time today. But he actually owns another very special Vauxhall Vectra, which we'll catch up with, and which also isn't running, is it?
No,
but we've got plans to
know what that
to go and see that, and we'll get it running on the day, hopefully.
Fingers crossed, yeah.
But for today, what a car.
Well, I'll have it out eventually one day, but you know, it's like life, kids, other cars, cars at work, and they're just as much fun, you know.
Yeah, totally. And what a collection you've got as well, which will. Weather ain't being very kind to us today, and we're on a time constraint as it is.
Yeah.
But life commitments and stuff.
Like you say, this is, you know, you're not lucky in that type of way, but no one's seen this. People have heard of it, they've never seen it. People don't even know it exists.
Yeah, no.
You know, but
I only found out last week.
Yeah, so.
No, I really appreciate you inviting me around here today.
Yeah, you're more than welcome, and to see all the others as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know.
It's, I can't wait to
get this going as well, and then get out on it. Really,
have a go of it. Yeah.
I
mean, I know to some people a Vectra's a Vectra, but to me, it's special. It's a piece of motor in history, and
it is. And people say to me, "Why do you have all these old, these shit cars, so to speak?" But we say it lightheartedly. They're not shit, but I could get some decent cars with the old cars I've got, but new cars aren't as much fun.
They're not.
You know, they're not as iconic.
I agree.
They're hard to fix.
There's no fun keeping up with the Joneses either. I think you get much more attention. Not that we're attention seekers.
Yeah.
But when you have old iconic cars like these, and we maintain them to a high standard, and you drive around, and the thumbs up you get, and the acknowledgement.
People
I haven't seen
them.
one of them for you. You're not just doing it for yourself. You're doing it for other people to admire as well, aren't you? Which is. That's what
people see them. Like, obviously, I've got my Nova. You'll see, do a video on that another time. But I got my little Nova, and people haven't seen a Nova for 20 years. You know, and back when I was 18, 19, 20, we had the Novas and RS turbos and all that. But people just don't think about these old cars, and they see them. It takes them back to being younger, jogs the mind and all that. And it's just a nice little thing to have these old cars. But if you pulled up here, in a nice Beamer, there's loads of them.
Yeah.
You're not stopping and looking at a nice Beamer, are you?
No, not at all.
They are nice, but it's just something with the old cars.
Definitely.
And they're disappearing slowly. People are stopping, either using them or they're just getting rid of them, and it's a shame. It's good to keep them out, and use them.
Yeah. Just noticed something on this. I guess this is on all the phase ones, is it? The brake levels or low level brake lights on the phase.
Yeah, and the spoiler as well.
High level. You got one in the spoiler as well.
Yeah, I've got a clear one for that as well. But
I've never noticed that before. So.
Yeah, I think the difference obviously with the phase 2, with the phase 1, the phase 2, you've got your different bumpers. These are colour coded. You've got the different front bumper.
Yeah.
Different skirts. This is obviously got your Steinmetz skirts as well, which come on the SC200. But it's basically, and your interior is slightly different on a phase 1.
Yeah, the dash, they have the airbag, didn't they? The passenger airbag on
and your seats, I think on the phase 2 you've got Recaro stitching on and a GSI.
Yes. And
a phase 1 you don't have the Recaro in it.
And the headlights and indicators.
Yeah.
And a lot of people, obviously, I'm guessing the indicators are very sought after on these, I'm guessing, because if you're fitting the Morettes, twin headlights, you need the phase 1 indicators, don't
Yeah,
they? If you're going down that road.
And the other thing this car didn't come with is these. I don't know if they're Trendline. I think Recaro Trendline is the name of them. I might be wrong. Someone will be able to tell us what's what. But these front seats on the Super Touring 200s have the flying chip emblem stitched into them.
Right.
This doesn't have them. Okay. Obviously, maybe in the first one they've decided to add it afterwards, or
a prototype in it.
Yeah. But yeah, there's people who know a lot more on these than me. But yeah, feel free. Anyone who wants to comment and correct me. I'm sure there will be people who will be able to tell us what's what.
Yeah.
I'm just a bit out of touch with them now. Like I said, I've had them for years, but my Vectra knowledge isn't as good as it maybe once was, or it's because it's just not.
Yeah.
You know, I just don't mess with them, touch them anymore. Really, you know, I'm not in the Vectra scene, so to speak. Really.
So when are we going to be able to see this?
Running.
Done. And are you going to start taking it to shows and stuff in the near future?
Yeah, eventually that's a plan. Like I say, kids in life. But eventually, yeah, it needs the underside. I'd be embarrassed to take it to a show now because, say, it's not rotten, but it's just a little bit. People, if you look underneath it, it's a little bit scabby. It's what, 97. It's 20-odd-year-old car, isn't it? Or 30, isn't it?
28.
20 years old. And it's never been touched underneath, so you know it's going to need a little bit of something. But yeah, it needs the underside doing to make it mint. Repaint the door handles; they've gone a bit yellow. But it's not a Vectra, and I think even that sticker actually is the original.
It's faded, hasn't it?
But that's the original sticker.
So weren't they yellow? Wasn't it yellow on the?
I'm not sure what they were, to be fair, but
red's faded.
Again, someone will be able to tell. I think that was yellow.
I'm sure someone out there will be able to make Andy a new sticker.
Yeah.
You know, let's help put it back. You know.
Thing is, it might be a shame to take the original one off. They might even look a bit crap.
Yeah, stick it over it.
Yeah. But it's all there as a car. It's all there. You know, it's. You know, I've got a couple of. It's got a standard centre section on it. I've got a magnets. I've got Miltec down pipes there. I can put on it, but.
Oh, you got down pipes?
No, I've got to put on it. I've got a set of Miltec down pipes. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Because that's. What's the manifolds a bit poo on the Vectras as well, aren't they?
Yeah, you can put.
Wasn't it? I forgot what they're called now.
I think. 3 to 1. 3 to 1 is it?
Yeah.
My mind's gone.
There's
a tubular manifolds. Friedrich. Yeah. You can put the tubulars on it. Which are, you know, you're going to get a bit more brake horsepower, if not a flow a bit better.
It's very restrictive, aren't they?
Yeah.
That's the downfall with the.
You can probably, you know, I think you can buy them Friedrichs.
Yeah.
Whatever they are for about 7
or get one custom made. Probably cost that much to get them.
You probably better, you know, get a better job, get them custom made.
Yeah.
But that's something again down the line I'll do. You know, update the bits of exhaust, but it's just Ideally, I need to get myself either a bigger house or a bigger garage, really.
Yeah.
But you know, it's getting the time and the money to do that, isn't it? You know.
Absolutely.
But yeah, that's the dream eventually. Get myself either buy a unit or get a big garage or barn and get all the cars in there and fuck around to my heart's content, then, can't I?
Yeah, totally.
But it'll definitely be out. A few years, I'll probably do it.
Cool.
While the baby's little, it's hard. My time's just not there at the minute, you know. But the other old cars, I can jump in and go.
Yeah.
So I just tend to use them.
Which we'll be taking a look at very soon.
Yeah. And the other Vectra.
So for today, that's all we're going to see today, really. As I say, unfortunately we can't get it running, but in the near future, Andy's going to give us a shout once it's up and running, and
get it out there for a spin, can't we?
Yeah, we'll get some footage of it getting down the road.
Get the miles back on it.
That's the one. Start enjoying it. Right. Once again, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Piece of motoring history.
Yeah, and anyone who knows anything more than us, because I'm sure there is people that knows more than me. I've got a mark, a sieve.
But if anyone knows,
drop us some info.
Anyone who's owned it in the past as well, you know. Bit of info.
Any stories, anything about it, just correct us or me, you know, because my knowledge isn't the best on them.
Yeah.
Just say, drop in a message, comment, and the more info the better, really, for both of us. I've got stacks of paperwork and stuff for it, magazines and features and all that, and promo stuff. But yeah, if anyone's got anything on it, old pictures, post them up, and yeah, more the merrier, really.
Excellent. Right, thanks again, Andy.
Welcome,
Thanks
mate.
for having me down today.
No problem, mate, anytime.
Thanks for watching.
You see, a genius uses his madness, and a madman uses his genius, destruct. You see, a genius uses his madness, construct, and a madman uses his genius, destruct.